The way he just. Hi everyone, I am going to react to Attack on Titan Season 1, Episode 11, Icon, The Battle for Thrust, Part 7, last episode. This Commander filming guy got so on my nerve, no matter what they were trying to say to him to try to convince them that they were not a threat, he didn't want to listen. He just wanted to kill them. Oh man was the hero of that episode, man. He just came out with this and just because Eren, after he saved them from the cannon and stuff, he gave them two choices. One is that I needed to go by myself to the basement of the Shingashina, the house, because there are answers there. And then the second choice was that if Armin could convince them that they were not a threat, then he was gonna stay. So Armin they actually trust me, they believe in me and everything. And then he went out and just tried to convince them. But this dude, man, he sucked, man. He just did not want to. He did not want to listen to anything. But then, Commander Pixis. Okay, he's a commander. Commander Pixis showed up, stopped him, and he just asked Armin, did you actually believe what you said, that we can use Eren, right? And his Titan power and everything. And he's like, yeah. And then he came out with this plan that if Eren can use this boulder to sort of hide the close the hole in the door and everything, then that'll be good. And then the commander asked Eren if he can do that, but he's like, I don't know, but I'll try. Will you be able to do that? I don't know, but we'll see. Before we get into this episode, if you guys like my reactions, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe, and please consider supporting me on Patreon, where you can find the full link for this reaction and early access and everything and all that. So let's get into this episode, and here we go. I was afraid. They are mounting this plan all around Eren turning into a Titan and picking up the boulder and taking it to where the door was. But I'm Eren doesn't know how to control this thing. He knows, and then you turn into a Titan, and then I don't know if he has the mind to remember why he turned into a Titan and what he's supposed to do. So their plan, it's a sound plan, trying to lure all those Titans away from Eren by having a lot of them gather in one point, right? So that the Titans will go to those points and, have less Titans around Eren. And then you have those elites around him to try to keep the future Titans that are around away from Eren. But it all depends on Eren actually doing what he's supposed to do. But he hasn't been in that form long enough. He hasn't discovered that he can do that long enough, or has learned how to use it properly enough for them to, I don't know. He just turned, and instead of picking up the boulder or anything, he's punching a wall somewhere else. Now, was the punching of the wall or any Titans around there? I don't know. Maybe if there were Titans there and he's sort of distracted by them because he does his thing, I want to kill all the Titans. So he might be distracted by those titans and not even care about the boulder that's right next to him. But it didn't seem like there were titans around him right at that moment, and he punched. Unless him punching the wall or something, it's just, I don't even know. I'm thinking that maybe he doesn't have the strength to pick up the boulder, right? But then he's about to make some kind of levy thing that he can, I don't know, roll. I don't know what I'm thinking. But yeah, it's not gonna go well. It's not gonna go well. I mean, I'm pretty sure they're gonna find a way to use him to bring that boulder where it needs to go. But I don't think it's gonna be of his own accord, like of him actually knowing that this is what I'm supposed to do. I'm supposed to pick up this boulder and bring it over here. I don't think it's gonna be that. They're probably gonna use his instincts when it comes to wanting to kill titans and everything, his hatred toward titans, and maybe use that in a way to try to get him to push that boulder where it needs to go. I don't know. We'll see. I love that Commander Pixie sees the bigger plan and everything, because when Eren mentioned the fact that Commander Pixie knows more and that the Titans are not our enemies, and it turns out that the enemies are us humans, because we kill each other. Like, even there, I mean, well, when he went back to when he talked about when the first wall Moria broke, and then people sort of retreated into Wall Rose, right? And then they sent out a bunch of them out into the other wall to try to regain it, but it wasn't really to regain it. It was just to use them as sacrifice, like have them to go out there and die, so that all the resources that they have left can, they can use them. So Commander realizes that, because it wasn't that Titans killed them, it was us killing them by sending them over there to get in. So he's like, if we don't do anything right now and Wall Rose is completely broken, we can't reclaim it, that means all of y'all are gonna have to retreat again into Wall Shina. And if we do that, the resources that we're gonna have are gonna be even smaller than that. That means if you want to survive, you're gonna have to kill a lot more than we did when Wall Moria broke down. So that's like us killing each other. So instead of having us killing each other, let's just take courage by, take our courage to our hands and go into this plan and try to reclaim this wall. And if we're gonna die, then let us have the chance to just kill us instead of having us kill each other and everything. I love that, man. And then there was this story that he was telling Eren, that there's this legend or something that the humans were killing each other over race and ideology and everything. And then someone said, what if there was a bigger threat that comes in? Then humanity will have to band together and fight that bigger threat. And then the giants showed up. The titans showed up. So I'm thinking that someone created that bigger threat to try to get humanity to stop with their infighting and fight a common enemy. But even that, it's not working, man. Why are we so I don't know. So with that, they're assuming that someone created the titans. And then Eren also in 2010, probably because of the injections that the father gave him, that means he was also sort of like turned into Titan by science or magic or something or other. So that makes the theory that the Titans like were created by somebody, even that makes more sense, because yeah, they turn Eren into a Titan, and if that's possible, that means it's possible to create Titans, right? I don't know. And I love that that's how the Commander Pixis was able to sort of like convince the people to sort of like joining on the plan. They said that it was an experiment, that Eren was part of an experiment to create Titans out of, to turn people into Titans and everything. So all those people, like not a lot of people, like many of them, don't know how Eren turned into Titan in the first place. So the fact that the commander said that, even if you don't believe it, there's still a possibility that it's true. So that right there helped the people go along with the plan better. But then those three elite, they're like, nah, like we really didn't believe it. And then they asked the commenter, and the commenter's like, I'm tired of losing to the Titans. Like, I've been losing for years. So if there is even a chance that Eren can help us win against them, then we gotta take it. I love that. Is there anything else? I love the speech that he gave. That he gave them when some of them were deserting and everything. And then he's like, if anybody wants to go, I'm gonna pardon them, because they're saying that if you desert, then you're gonna die for it. But he's like, I'm gonna pardon you, but just know if you go to your families, you're gonna take the fear of the Titans, take it to them as well. So that's like, oh no, I can't do this to my family. I have to fight for them so that they have a better life, that they're free of them and everything. So I don't know if, I know that a bunch of them like went back, started joining on the plan. I don't know if all of them did that. Maybe some of them didn't. They still went back home to their families and stuff. But I don't know. We'll see. I don't know if this plan is gonna work, man. I don't know if this plan is gonna work. It probably will. I'm pretty sure. I feel like they're gonna retake wall rows. I just don't know how they're gonna use Eren to do that. Like if the plan of the boulder thing is gonna work, but we'll see. Thank you guys for watching, and if you like this reaction, just give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and if you want to see the next episode right now, you can just go by checking out my Patreon at patreon.com/phillymedia, and you can see the full length of this reaction there as well, and vote on polls of which anime I'm gonna react to next and stuff. So thanks for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye.